ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the New England Patriots. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Wait, set, ready? Here we go, here we go, here we go.
A former star at nearby Georgia, this is Sony Michel. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground is Michel. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. That's complete to his running back, Burkhead. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete.
That's his chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The Patriots send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
Yeah, from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
59, got it. Right 25. Here we go, D. Watch the ship. Got it.
Can you hear me?
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line.
No.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Say something again.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Say something again.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. If that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
Apart from
Well, he
Madden.
caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
This should be cool.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after the catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman.
Who's got to play
And
against
he's got
Miami?
room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Yeah.
Here's Ryan to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a first down. They'll throw on first down with Ryan.
The quarterback.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Russell Gage there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score. And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get turned it all loose. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
I want to be able to throw on the run.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They begin with Michel on the ground, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 6-0 our score after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down.
Dead ass like freaking.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. He was looking for Edelman there.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd and 1, Ryan, he completes it to Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Take it to the crib. Take it to the crib. Get off me, nigga.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside, he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Brady gives to Michel. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Operating from the gun, Brady. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one good for 26 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Throwing now is Brady. Out to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Brady.
Dang!
He's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
We're about to play. I ain't going to do no start overs. We'll run it right through.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there. There's a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown.
Squeezing in now.
Julian Edelman there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. It's a give to Freeman running right. That 2nd down run a big help as 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
9 yards that time. They'll run on 1st down. Freeman, he'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Well, Charles, 18 of the 32 teams have now played 8 games, half their season. The other 14 will reach the midway point next week, so we'll save the midseason grades and awards until then. But
thank you. I like that.
We'll wait on that. But let's look at a few underperforming teams thus far that have played 8 games, and you tell me what you think their final record's going to be. Let's start with the Chargers at 3-5. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Brady now to throw. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
Wait, set. 53. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Regular.
On second down, Michelle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop it. And now a 10th carry for Freeman.
Wrong way. Wrong way, boy.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Get down. Mike 25.
On second and 15 now. Ryan. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
The veteran Jason McCourty up to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hoover. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 24-yard line. Throwing now, Ryan on first down.
Give it here, baby.
And it's intercepted.
Don't.
Devin McCourty
Go,
picks it
Dad.
off.
Get off me, nigga. Take it to the damn
right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
Damn thrill.
On for the extra point is Folk. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Next to score, Patriots 17, Falcons 13.
Boy, Devin Course, he ain't had
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Down point every 16.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now.
He can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Jamie Collins. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Come on, man, so I can get back in this milk. Throw on that motherfucker. Throw on that rock.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there. 18 yards. 1st down, Falcons.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again, Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty. You got a hand in there to break that one up.
Incomplete. Devin McCourty there defensively.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action.
21-0,
Back
bro.
now in Atlanta. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. On 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down? The offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. And that will be incomplete.
Well, grown man.
You can tell they're hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. To throw is Ryan. He's going to let this one go deep. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They come out here in the I. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown Atlanta. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and then converted a 2nd time for 6 points.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Tried to roll out and make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
19-17. 4 minutes, 7 seconds.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Michelle. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Brady. That's complete to his running back, Burkhead. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Here's Brady to throw. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. The Pats do snap it. It's Brady. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
That nigga right there. That nigga.
Inside of 2 minutes remaining.
That nigga wide open like hoe pussy.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They stay on the ground. This time it's
wide open.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Scampering home from 19 yards out as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They run, Devontae Freeman. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Don't get nervous.
Here's Ryan. Flushed out right. That's complete to Smith. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. He's back to throw. Jones has it. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, a crusher.
Yeah,
It's
baby.
intercepted.
Yeah, baby.
And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Baby.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw.
That
and it'll
not
wind
pass
up being intercepted.
Give it him. Give it him. Patrick Chung, baby.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
That man's fed up. He pissed off. Nigga would head me up down 13-0. I'll come back. Tom Brady, come back. Whoop the Falcons' ass again.
So this will wind
Instead
up
of being
a
a
victory
20,
for the New England
was
Patriots.
28-3.
I'll tell you what, it has not
He
been
said
with a whole
freak
lot
ass
of
of 0 to
frequency over the last
13.
couple of decades or so that teams have come into New England and escaped with a victory, but that's what happened here.
Tackles,
It
1
almost doesn't
touchdown,
feel real, does
1
it?
interception.
We've seen it so few times.
That actually happened, right? We saw it. They came out of there with a win. And on the other side, in that locker room, you know what they're saying? We didn't really lose. Time just ran out on us. That's the attitude they have because they don't see it happen very often. Not even sure how to handle it.
And you see some